Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Going to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. Boom. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Quick completion to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him at the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams will pass. And they're not on the same page there. Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Nevada! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarter.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. Inside. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the run, it's Peppers.
and I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Peppers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Great pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Williams will pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. The Wolfpack will get the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
Green 25, ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
On the ready.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Nevada! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. O.C. quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running...
Wide open on the right. The tag, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Beavers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Flips it out on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute this sports.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Williams looking for a man. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
29 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the bean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Sweet cut there.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Down. Ready, go.
Wants to go up top. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down.
Easy. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Nevada, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take